Welcome to another video with Invest with a Doctor. My name is Dr. Haider. I'm an emergency medicine doctor by day and an investor and trader by night. I make these videos after doing research and the stocks and shares and investment ideas that I find useful for myself. I mention them in these videos so you can find them useful, and you can make some decisions on your own as to what you should be investing in. These are free videos. This is just basically my research, my thoughts, and I would advise you to do your own research to see if what I'm mentioning is suitable for you, because I don't know your circumstances. So this is just my research. I spent hours, days and hours and hours sort of looking at different charts, and I've got different ideas, and I try to present them so that you don't have to do that kind of research, but you would get an idea of what you should be investing in. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about Microstrategy stock. The stock price has been on an absolute run, and I'll talk about why I think it might be a good idea just to follow sometimes my video and my socials to see what's going on, because so I've got the pulse of the market, so I'm feeling the pulse all the time, and this will help you to decide what you should be doing. So and if you're not investing your money wisely, you're losing on time, and you're losing on profits and gains that you should be having. So having said that, MicroStrategy, the price has been on the rise for several reasons. Bitcoin's price surge. MicroStrategy holds a substantial amount of Bitcoin. As Bitcoin's price has surged, so has the value of MicroStrategy holdings, positively impacting its stock price. Strategic fundraising for Bitcoin purchases. The company has issued convertible debt and equity to raise funds for additional Bitcoin acquisitions. For instance, a recent 2 billion convertible notes offering provided capital for further investments in Bitcoin, signaling confidence in its long-term value. The third reason is that inclusion in the Nasdaq 100 index. MicroStrategy's significant market capitalization growth, driven by its Bitcoin strategy, led to its inclusion in the Nasdaq 100 index. This inclusion has increased demand for its shares as index tracking funds adjust their portfolios accordingly. And leveraged exposure to Bitcoin. So this leverage exposure I've been talking about for a little while, and basically by leveraging debt and equity to acquire Bitcoin, MicroStrategy offers investors amplified exposure to Bitcoin's price movements. This strategy has attracted investors seeking indirect investment in Bitcoin through traditional financial markets, and this is very important. Also, another thing is the upcoming earnings report. Investors are anticipating MicroStrategy's Q1 2025 earnings release, scheduled for Thursday, May 1st. The forthcoming report may provide insights into the company's financial health and its Bitcoin investment strategy, contributing to the current positive market sentiment. So these are some of the reasons why the price has been rising. Now, let me show you why I encourage you to watch my channel and my socials. The link for my socials is in the description. So this is my Twitter feed, and as you can see here, I first mentioned MicroStrategy on March 19th. I've mentioned it before, but recently on the March 19th, and I said a new sign on the daily chart for MicroStrategy has shown up, where it has formed a double bottom pattern, and this means that the price is likely to go up. This was on the daily chart, and then I further did another post on the same day. So as you can see again on March 19, and I mentioned that on the weekly chart there was a weekly crossover of the MACD itself, which is quite bullish, and I've mentioned here that the price is likely to go much higher if this happens, which is exactly what's happening now. So this was 19th of March. If you look again now, this is April. This is April 15th. Again, I was talking about the stock breaking out of this flag pattern. This was on March 15th when I've posted this. So again, that was a good time to accumulate the stock. So this is 15th of April. And then again, on my socials, on X, I mentioned on the 22nd of April that these are daily candles and they're going up. Okay, so that again was a good time to look into this. So that's 22nd of April. 25th of April. So you can see the date here. Again, you can see how the price has been going up, and now I've got a price target of 398 US dollars. So I feel this is something that the stock can certainly reach. So again, on the 25th of April is when I mentioned this. So if you had been looking into my postings, you would have been in quite a bit of profit. I'm not saying I know everything, but what I'm saying is I'm trying to do the research and I'm presenting it to you. And if you want, you can also try and look into these things, and I think you will get something out of it. So my reason for making these videos is that these are actionable ideas and you can try sort of following them yourself as well. So 25th of April. Then again, this is today, 5 hours ago, and now I'm mentioning again the price target itself, and the fact that the price has been every day going up like crazy. So it's going in this direction. So this was my Twitter post, or X. Again, it's called, this is the name for it, Invest with the Doctor. You can sort of find me on X, and you can try and follow. I do these kind of tweets every single day, sometimes several posts in a day. So because I can't make several videos in a day, but I can certainly sort of post quick updates, quick actionable updates that you can see. On my TikTok, I also mention these things. So if you see, this is my TikTok channel. Again, it's called Invest with the Doctor. And again, here, as you can see, I've been mentioning Microstrategy stock itself. So I'm also talking about investments every single day on my channel, on my TikTok channel. It's a little bit different. It's showing you more things that I find useful and investable. So if you look at these short videos, our posters, you'll get a bit of an idea on the TikTok channel itself. Again, same thing, Invest with the Doctor. Now, you don't have to be a genius to look at what's happening with the price of Bitcoin, okay, and MicroStrategy hints. So the interesting thing is, if you see here, the price of Bitcoin has been creeping upwards, okay, but like I told you, when Bitcoin is going up, MicroStrategy just skyrockets. So this is the chart of Bitcoin, as you can see. So the ticker symbol is here, Bitcoin in USD. And if you look at that, so look at this this price rise, and now have a look at this. This is MicroStrategy. I hope you see how it's been skyrocketing like anything. Okay, so this was the flag pattern that I was talking about, and look at how the price has rocketed from that flag itself. If you take a trend line and you draw it from here, let me just show you. So look at how it's touching this trend line each time. Okay, it's touching. So you can see it touching here. You can see it touching here, you can see it touching here, you can see it touching here. So it's following a pattern. You can see each day, this is daily candles, and look at how the price is just going up on this trajectory. Like I said, this is the daily view, and look at how the price has just been following this trend line. As long as it follows the trend line, the price is going to go up higher. Once it breaks the trend, okay, and falls, then we don't know. But at the moment, the price seems to be following this trend line itself. Like I said, at the moment, my price target is 398 US dollars. And the current price is 381 US dollars. So it's not too far away from that target, and it's high, it's quite achievable. Now, having said that, like I said, Bitcoin, which you've seen here, okay, and MicroStrategy, which you see here, you can see by yourself what a price difference it is. That's why I've mentioned that this is a leveraged play on Bitcoin itself. Now, something that you shouldn't be doing. Okay, so these are things that you should be aware of. Now, there is, let me show you. There is, you can actually see it on Trading 212, but you will find them on other brokerages as well. Is these leveraged play MST3? Okay, so this is leveraged 3x long on MicroStrategy stock. Now, already MicroStrategy is a leverage play on Bitcoin, and this is giving you 3x long leverage on MicroStrategy. Now this is the icon that they've got on TradingView, but you can see sort of leverage shares in each of the brokers, Robinhood or any other broker. You'll find leverage shares there as well. Now, I think that going into these leverage shares is a very bad idea. Okay, a very, very bad idea. The reason being, these leverage shares, you may think that you're going 3x long on MicroStrategy, that is 3x on the price itself, but it goes up 3x and it comes down 3x. So if Bitcoin is coming down just a little bit, this is going to come down 3 times more. Okay, so that's the number one reason why you shouldn't be in it. And the other reason why you should not invest in these 3x long shares is they get readjusted every single day. So that means even if you've put money into it, there's going to be rebalancing done at the end of each day, which would bring down the price that you've invested in the stock itself. Okay, so the price is going to come down every single day. So these kind of leverage long should not be held for a long time, because if you do, it's going to go this way only. And believe me, that's what's going to happen. They're just going to go down with time, and the longer you hold them, the more negative they'll become. Okay, the more negative they'll become, and until they go to zero. Okay, so what I would recommend is completely stay away from these leverage shares. If you want, you can just put your own money. So £100, £200, £1,000, £2,000. That's fine. That's okay. Even if the price goes down, it'll come back. But these leverage shares, these are extremely dangerous, and you'll probably end up losing money by investing in them. So I just don't think this is a good idea. So just a little bit of advice, because I know people do invest in these. This is not an investing vehicle, not something that you should be holding long term anyway. So this is just my little bit of advice. I don't think right now is the best time to buy MicroStrategy stock, but if you, like I said, if you've been looking at the posts that I've been doing, you would be quite profitable anyway, because it was, I think, $280 or maybe less than that when I first started mentioning about these things. And there'll be other opportunities in the market, so there'll be other chances to get into it. At the moment, the price is it's quite extended. This blue line that you see here, this is the 21-day moving average, and you can see that it's quite far away from the 21-day moving average, and also the RSI is getting up into overbought territory, that doesn't mean that the price will not rise any higher. It might do, and it probably will. But the safer bet was to buy it when it was around here, as opposed to where it is right now. Again, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know if it's going to go a lot higher. The price target that I've mentioned of 398 US dollars seems quite reasonable to me. But then again, you have to look at other opportunities and other times when you need to get into the stock, and there will come other times when the price is going to go up higher. Keep watching these videos. Like I said, I try to feel for the pulse of the market, and if you're following my socials, you'll get a bit of an idea. Like I said, I mean, I've been sort of into these things for a long time, and I do a lot of research myself. I look at thousands and thousands of charts every week, which is not something anybody would like to do, but I like it. That's why I do it, and I share my research on this channel. So please like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.